Hi, this is Todd, and this is your quick introduction to the BarSmart mobile app version 1. Let me first take you through the key features, and then I'll show you what you need to do to get set up to begin offering this to your clients and your referral partners. When someone logs in, and I'm showing you this sort of in a mini browser, but if you look in your phone, you're going to see this format. You'll see your picture from your profile, your logo, all your contact information. You'll see your LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter, your social media links. You'll see a direct email address as well as your website. So think of this as just a nice, cool media business card that's right there on their phone that they can hit anytime they want to by clicking your link. We have about 6 different action triggers that if they do certain things on the phone, it's going to trigger an email to you to create a new opportunity. Now, when the person first receives their phone, let me kind of show you, if I can, what that will look like. When they first, and the first time you do it, you want to register the phone. It's going to look like this. It'll say, Todd, BarSmart mobile application, rates, calculators, and more. They'll put in first name, last name, phone number, email, and they'll decide which category are they in. And that's actually going to customize the application that they see on their phone a bit based on their particular industry group. And they're going to register, and that's going to register them into the phone. Once you register into the phone, if it's a client, you'll notice like things like this will say contact me. If it's a referral partner, this will actually say refer me. So a realtor seeing this will say refer me. And it'll ask, instead of your name, it'll say client name, best number to call client, best email for client, type of loan, purchase or refinance, and objectives. So again, based on how the individual that you refer this to registers the phone, it will have an impact on the browser and the type of options that they see. Pretty cool, huh? So if your client's got this, and we had someone recently send this out to over 350 clients, he's watching his clients as they set up the app and stuff. If they want to get a contact, they can just click on the button and see, I can call Todd here, here's his contact, or they can click on the contact me button. Maybe they don't want to talk right now, but they're interested in refinancing, would like to speak about a 30-year refinance. They could put that right there in their phone and click the contact me button. And when they do that, all this information gets synced into your BSA, and you immediately get an email from the system saying that this client is looking to speak to you with all this information. Now, if it's a referral partner and they click the refer me button instead of the contact me, they'll put in that client information. Maybe it's a realtor saying, hey, it's a purchase, client is working with me starting tomorrow to find a property. So they could put this in here and hit the refer me button, and it's going to send all of your information to the client to let them know that you're going to be contacting them, and all their information to you so that you can contact that client. These are the top features that we found from a number of focus groups that we did that people wanted today. We've got a couple of new tabs that'll be showing up for you in the near future, but right now we wanted to get this live. The contact me information, so if they just want to get a hold of you. Interest rates, what's happening right now with current interest rates? So all of your default programs that you've enabled inside of BarSmart will show up on your phone. It'll show up with your interest rate, or it'll show up with the national average interest rate plus about 0.25%. This allows you to have these live rates feeding through. With the APRs, we're using a formula that most of the large online lenders use, which is they'll do a dynamic APR based on an assumption. So you can do an APR that says assumes a loan of 225 and a property of 275 with closing costs of 2.5 points. This allows you to have a dynamic APR because you're going to find that when you talk to the client, you'll get the real rate and you'll pull out that same APR for them. But again, we got our conforming rate. We're keeping this simple. This is your conforming rate. There's a star here. Hey, if you want a jumbo rate, give us a call. Okay, you've got some other disclosures down here, but what's really cool, because remember, we've got about 6 different action triggers so far that can be created throughout the software. So one of the things we have for your client or your referral partner is a rate alert. If you can get me a rate of 3.25 on a 10-year ARM, I see it's I would do this. They click the contact me button, and it's going to submit that into the system, sync up, and send you a note saying that that client has signed up for this alert, and it's going to start watching for that particular trigger. Once that rate triggers, it's going to email you and the client and say, it's time for you guys to get together and talk. And then there's a cash flow alert. I can come in and put in my current loan amount, which is say $100,000. My rate right now is 6. If you can save me $50 a month, I'm interested. Contact me. Same thing. It's going to load it in the system. It's going to trigger that alert up. It's going to email you. So you're going to start seeing, I've already had beta users who are telling me that they're getting emails flowing in throughout the day, and it's creating opportunities. Someone called just this morning or emailed this morning saying they got their first cash flow alert from someone wanting to save $100 a month. And I said, well, it's kind of, what should I just follow up with them? I said, sure. I mean, you can wait for the trigger to happen, but you could think of the trigger as the initial conversation or the alert being set. I could call that client and say, I just want to make sure I understand what you're looking for, and then I have a couple more pieces of information. You notice we're not making these things complicated because people won't fill them out. With just a little information, there's enough here for them to create a trigger and enough here for the trigger to work. But I would want to call the client and say, let me make sure I understand what your term is today. Do you have an arm or is it fixed? I want to get a couple more things in here so I can refine your trigger. And then we've got the calculators. Refinance calculator. So let's say my property value right now is $250. My current loan amount is $200,000. And the interest rate's going to fill and auto-populate the 30-year fixed today. My term, I can hit this. And what this is designed to do is for the client to be able to quickly say, could I save some money? The client knows that they're currently paying around $1,100 a month. By just running what they owe today in the current rate, they can see $1,002. Again, a super simple way to engage that client and say, that's $100 a month. Maybe I should talk to this particular person. They can click here to send the email. And when they do that, that will create another trigger for you to let you know your client just ran a refinance simulation with this information. It's also going to send that information to them as well with all of your contact information. How about the purchase? We think this is cool. Why? Because we developed it based on conversations with realtors who said that most calculators are frustrating. They don't know how to put all these different fields in. So we call these unculators. They're uncalculators. Instead of having to ask the client all this information about rates and payments and terms, which confuse them, ask them questions that they really know the answer to. Like, my target monthly payment, we could spend up to $1,200 a month, and we could put down up to $20,000. I click Run Simulation, and this is going to solve for me with a target purchase price of $199. That's a loan of $179. I see interest, taxes, insurance, mortgage insurance. My target payment, $11.99. That's within $1 of my target payment. I now have a target that I can begin to work with based on these scenarios and see how quickly I could say, well, gosh, if I put $25,000 more, what would that do? One click, and I see that takes my purchase price up to about $203. Well, what if I could go $1,350 on the monthly payment? Wow, that takes me to $226. So now I've worked backwards to see what? I need to spend about $1,350 a month to get around $225 if that's my target price. I can click here to send this email. This is a realtor now, maybe. They're using this to meet with a client on going out and looking at properties. They send this email, and guess what? You get copied on it as well. So you're going to be triggered. So you're going to constantly see these alerts flowing in from users because the new location is the smartphone. Everyone's got one in their pocket. 93% of realtors have one in their pocket. I would guess, I haven't seen a study on this, but financial advisors are probably in that same group. I saw a recent study saying that 48% of high net worth individuals were using an iPad, 48%. And so the smartphones have got to be in the 80 to 90% range. So this is how this part of it works. In the next little section of this video, I'll show you the basics of setting this up in your software so you can begin getting this on the phones of your best clients and referral partners. Okay, so you want to send out the smartphone invitation to your best referral partners, your best clients. How do you do that? Well, remember, all of our marketing, all of our integrated strategies to help you generate more business are right here under the promote button. That's how we're going to help to promote you out there to the field. You'll notice a couple of new things. For one, we have a new area here called BSAMobileIntro Phone. So you've got the ability to invite referral partners, you can create websites, and now you have the ability to invite smartphone users. Now, as these users sign up and as they begin to use and accept and install and register on their phones your application, you'll see them right below here. And they'll show up as either a realtor, a lender, an advisor, or a client based on how they registered. If it's someone you already have in the system, it's just going to update that information you have for them into their existing record. So you're going to find this is a really neat way to stay in touch and track the different partners and folks that you work with. Now, one of the things that you want to do, so to actually go out and invite a user, all I have to do is click that button, and you'll notice it's going to open up inside your default email program a pre-created email. And I can go through, and if I'm going to send this to a friend of mine named Linda, I just change this to Linda, and I can read this and see if it makes sense. And it has the instructions for how they can go in right now and set this up on their phone. It has your link, your information, and of course you want to come in down here and use a signature that's an appropriate signature for you. But that could be it. And I could send this to one person. I could send this to one Linda, or I could send it to 100 clients. I could send it to 1,000 clients. I could send it to a real estate office. We just had a call with someone who went in and did their first real estate office presentation, and in the meeting had all the realtors in the meeting sign up for their phone application while they were there, and that's pretty cool. So that's it. All the information that's on the phone is all syncing from your software. So you wanted to make sure that that is in good shape. You want to make sure you've got a photo and a company logo. You want to make sure that all of your personal information is in here, because all of the phone information is coming from just basically right here. Photos, personal information, logo, and social media. So we've added social media integration. We've got some other tools that we're going to be rolling out that'll allow you to use these, but go ahead and put your social media links in each of these areas. To get your LinkedIn address, you simply go to your LinkedIn account, click on Profile, and then you'll see a link below under Profile that shows you where that address is. For Facebook, log into your Facebook account, click your picture up in the top right-hand corner and look at the web page, and in the browser, you'll see your address. And for Twitter, same thing. You just go into your Twitter account and look at the name that's being used for your Twitter account, and it's just twitter.com/your name. If you don't have one of these accounts, then that's okay. Leave it blank. But if you do have an account, go ahead and put it in here, because that's going to work right from your phone as well. It's that simple. Once you go through and you get this in place, and most of you have this already, you'll just want to add your social media, then come to the Promote tab, and anytime you want to, generate an individual link. And remember, this is a link, right? It is an email link, so you have that ability to put that link on your website, anywhere that you would like to have people sign up. This is your link now to be able to go through and set up your application on their smartphone. So wish you the best. Please share with us your success stories. They're already rolling in, and we hope this is going to help you just be that more effective and efficient on a daily basis in developing and building your business. All the best. We're going to keep making good loan officers great and great loan officers unbeatable.